Hey guys, my name is Josh Gunter, and my assigned case was from Chapter 7, Demand Management, Order Management, and Customer Service. The company in which my case covers is Handy Andy Inc., who manufactures and sells trash compactors across the country. While many of us in the Nashville area may not view trash compactors as highly sought after items, they are indeed frequently purchased in larger urban areas where the cost of trash pickup is significantly higher. Handy Andy's headquarters are in St. Louis, Missouri, and their business plan is to aim their sales to consumers in these large urban areas. When looking at the manner in which Handy Andy sells their products, you will notice it is not structured in the same way many stores are. They do not own any physical locations in which they sell their products, but rather have licensed retailers who make sales for them and then place an order with the factory distributor. These factory distributors can also make sales directly with the final consumer. No matter where the sale is made, the factory distributor is responsible for filling the order, delivering the compactor, and installing it. It is also important to understand the manner in which these deliveries occur. The factory distributor is responsible for delivering the compactors in a timely manner inside the designated 2-hour delivery time frame. They are also expected to install the compactor, explain to the customer how to use it, and answer any remaining questions. When a sale is made at a licensed retailer, the factory distributor will receive a payment in the form of 9% of the sales price, split between the retailer and Handy Andy. The case explains there were some inconsistencies and issues with the levels of customer service being provided. When an order was placed with the factory distributor directly, the deliveries occurred on time and the installation was smooth, with all questions being answered. However, when an order was placed at a licensed retail location, the delivery was very rarely on time, and the time spent explaining the usage of the product and answering any questions was very minimal. There were even extreme cases where the compactor was left in the kitchen uninstalled, and the agents who were supposed to be providing customer service were actually quite rude and disrespectful. This represents a very serious problem for Handy Andy. The case also discusses another issue involving the factory distributor. The employees were making phone calls to customers and telling them the product they ordered was out of stock, and would then proceed to push a more expensive item on them. To make things worse, they would also tell customers that they were the ones who stood behind warranties, not Handy Andy. These are poor business practices that will do nothing but harm the companies involved. It is always extremely dangerous to knowingly lie to your customers. While there are some serious issues running rampant in these companies' business practices, I believe there are several things they can do to take corrective action. Regarding the inconsistent customer service experiences, I believe it is essential to evaluate your organization's training procedures, as well as to take a closer look at the organization's overall mission, vision, and goals. There is clearly something being lost in translation. The main focus should be on providing high levels of customer service to every customer, no matter where they bought their trash compactor. This needs to be explained to employees, and certain rules set in place that have punishments in order to deter this type of behavior. Regarding the discrepancies in information being communicated to customers concerning the warranty, Handy Andy needs to meet with the factory distributors to clear the air on what they are to say to customers about the warranty, stressing the fact that they are in no situation allowed to give false information to customers. This is a serious matter that needs to be discussed and resolved, or otherwise look at making an agreement with another distributor. All in all, I believe there are several things that Handy Andy can do to correct the current issues. They need to take immediate action to repair the damage caused by poor customer service. While some customers may have been done too wrong to ever do business with them again, there are some who can be swayed back through incentives such as product upgrades or extended warranties. However, it will indeed be quite costly to mend these relationships. They should also focus on the customers who had a less than satisfactory experience, but not a downright horrible one. These customers have a greater potential to remain loyal to the company and can be persuaded through less expensive means, such as discounted repairs or free minor replacement parts. At the very least, they need to reach out to their customers to apologize and explain that steps are being taken to ensure this problem never surfaces again. Regarding their current business practice of selling both directly from the distributor and through licensed retailers, it would be my recommendation that a SWOT analysis is conducted to further analyze the benefits and drawbacks of each sales medium. The case discusses the possibility of only selling through licensed retailers, and there are some pros and cons to this decision. While making sales through the licensed retailer does allow for physical store location with sales personnel in which you do not have to pay, it may also be resulting in lower profit margins due to the commissions you do have to pay. It may also be effective in transferring some of the risk to the retailers, but you are now in a position where you are relying on them for 100% of your sales, so their failures become your own. The company may be transferring some risk only to pick up risk of a different kind. While I do not have enough detailed information to make a definitive answer, I do see how it could pay off, but I also see the potential drawbacks. Handy Andy must consider the issue they have been seeing to better their business practices and restructure their company and its agreements with outside parties. It is not too late to make the necessary adjustments to ensure the long-term success of their company, but immediate action is required. Thank you all for taking the time to listen to my presentation.